I have to look back a little bit, kind of say a thank you to those people that ran the company before us, because we're really just standing on their shoulders. For these innovative wood products that we're making now, this would not have been possible without the reinvestment in the company and products all the way down the line. Our mass ply panel products wouldn't exist without everything we've built over 100 years.
In 1922, my grandfather and his brother were working for a fella who had a portable sawmill. That fella got into financial distress and couldn't pay them. And so the brothers traded a pair of threshing machines for the portable sawmill. And that's how Freres Lumber first began. The company changed over from a sawmill to peeling logs into veneer in 1958. You could make 1 board foot of lumber out of 1 board foot of logs. But veneer, you could make 1.5 times the amount of veneer as you could per the measurement of the log scale. And so it has given us an advantage in recovering more out of each and every log that we process than lumber manufacturers. Following the listing of the spotted owl as a threatened species and the shutdown of the forests by the federal government, this caused a consolidation and a number of plywood mills to close. And so we had a reduced number of customers for our veneer. In 1998, a nearby plywood mill was in financial trouble. When this plywood plant became available to purchase, we took advantage of that, hoping to recapture the value of our low-price veneers and then also to diversify our product mix from an unfinished product of veneer to a finished product in plywood. In 2007, renewable energy had become the rage and popular, and the legislature had passed a business energy tax credit. At the same time, natural gas had hit $14. It used to be $2 or $3.
We were very keen on trying to create extra value streams out of the residual materials that we produced. We saw the opportunity to not only produce electricity for the surrounding canyon, but also to provide the heat for our own facilities. Even the residual biochar that comes out of that has nutritional value not only for the soil and for garden amendments, it still sequesters carbon.
Some of the benefits of the biochar are really the fact that it's very porous. You know, you think about a piece of charred wood and it has a lot of pores to it. Well, those pores actually hold on to a lot of nutrients in the soil. It's been used for thousands of years as a soil amendment. So this is nothing new. We're kind of coming back to agricultural practices that have been around for thousands of years.
Our mass ply panels were an extremely innovative product. At times we look back and we thought, why didn't anyone try to do this before? But the fact is that no one did.
We were looking for a product that truly used the characteristics of the veneer we peeled to its utmost ability. The boldness of that move was really the fact that the mass timber market is in its infancy, and we're just seeing some dramatic growth in that market today. And we're just on the front end of a wave where people realize that we can pre-manufacture panels to make construction on a job site easier, which is probably one of the first major revolutions in construction in decades. And not only that, we can do it with a renewable product that is environmentally friendly, that can be used to construct 18-story buildings, essentially the skyscrapers of the future. All that is brand new and exciting for us.
The open communication between our family and those that work with us is absolutely important to our success. We can't solve problems if we don't know about them. Our truck drivers are our goodwill ambassadors. They're our eyes and ears. We learn a lot from what's going on at our customers' plants, and that helps us meet our customers' needs.
I've known the family for basically all my life. Grew up 6 blocks from TG's house up on the hill, and when I first started here in '69, TG was still actively involved in the company. My mother was a secretary at Freres Lumber, and she gave me a call and said they were short-handed on the green chain, and I thought, oh, I'll give it a try. So that was 53 years ago. It's been such a great experience and great opportunity to work for Freres. I have a beautiful wife and 9 beautiful children, and I was able to support them basically in part for the job I have had here. And I just want to thank the Freres family for the opportunity to work here, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Truly humbling to be involved with a company of this magnitude, to be involved with the family, to been a part of the progression of how things have evolved over the last almost 30 years that I've been here. And I'd like to just say thank you. It's been an honor and extremely humbling to be part of such a great thing. Over the generations, they've been able to transition the family values from one generation to the next. Yet what I'm really excited to see happen in the future is just what's going to happen with this next generation of family. They're growing up with the technology, and they're going to take this company even further.
We've spent really the majority of our efforts over the last several decades trying to create more value out of every single stream of material that comes off of a log. And I feel like that's just getting tapped, and that there's university studies out there that are looking to turn wood fiber or wood sawdust into glass, or turn residual wood products into ethanol or jet fuel. The opportunities, I think, are just absolutely limitless for wood products to be a true solution for huge societal problems that we have right now. My greatest hope over the next few decades is that we start to come to a little bit more of an understanding that these things that we're doing are good, and it's not good just because it's the capitalistic motion of creating product. It also has good outcomes, not only for our forests, but also our rural communities. The amounts of opportunities for my children in the future in this type of business in which we've expanded the scope of the products we can make is almost limitless. So whether or not my kids turn out to be architects, engineers, shift supervisors, or just love wood in general, there's a place for them here if they choose to do that. And I would encourage it, because it's been nothing but rewarding to me, and I really hope that this company can survive and prosper over the next 100 years, and who knows, maybe 100 after that.
To the employees of Freres Lumber Company, we couldn't do it without you. We are so appreciative of the efforts that are put forth day in, day out, week in, week out, year in, year out. 100 years is quite a milestone, and few companies reach such a length of service.